Before you decide whether to stay or leave, take one slow breath with me. Not the kind you rush through, but the kind that reaches the places inside you that have been tight for far too long. If you're here, it's likely because something feels heavy today. Maybe you woke up already tired, not from lack of sleep, but from carrying too much for too long. This moment isn't asking you to be strong. It's inviting you to be honest. You don't have to fix anything right now. Just stay long enough to let your heart speak. God, I come to you feeling exposed, not confident, not certain, just real. There are so many things I keep inside because I don't know where to place them. Feelings I don't know how to explain. Thoughts that circle back when everything is quiet. I act like I'm okay, but you know how much effort that takes. There are days when I feel emotionally overwhelmed for no clear reason, as if my heart has been quietly absorbing everything, stress, disappointment, pressure, until it can't hold anymore. And when I finally stop, all of it rises at once. That's where I am right now. Father, I need you to meet me in this honesty. I'm tired of pretending I have more strength than I do. I'm tired of pushing through when my soul is asking for rest. If you see everything, then you see how close I am to giving up on myself, even if I haven't said it out loud. Sometimes I wonder if I'm failing at life in ways no one else can see. I compare myself to others. I replay old choices. I question whether I'm moving forward or just standing still. And in those moments, shame creeps in quietly, telling me I should be further along by now. God, I don't want shame to have the final word. I don't want fear shaping how I see myself. If you created me with intention, then please remind me that I'm not an accident, not a delay, not a disappointment. Right now, I feel emotionally fragile. Small things hurt more than they should. Silence feels louder, and my thoughts are heavier at night. I don't know how to fix that, but I believe you know how to hold it. So I place this weight in your presence. Every unspoken fear, every unanswered question, every tear I held back because I didn't want to burden anyone. I'm asking you not to rush me, but to steady me. If you're near, let me feel it. If you're listening, let my heart rest in that truth. If I'm not alone, help me believe it. And if this prayer feels like it's describing something you haven't been able to say, take a moment to like this video and comment, "I stayed." Your interaction helps this prayer reach others who are silently carrying the same weight. Stay here with me. This is only the beginning. I'm still here, God. And staying hasn't been easy, because slowing down means feeling things I've been avoiding. When I stop moving, the emotions I've buried start to surface. The sadness I never processed. The frustration I learned to ignore. The quiet loneliness that doesn't always come from being alone, but from feeling misunderstood. There are moments when I feel disconnected from myself, like I've been living on the outside of my own life, showing up for everyone else while losing touch with what I need. I keep telling myself to push through, to be grateful, to not complain. But inside, something feels empty, and I don't know how to fill it. God, I need you to hear this part of me, the part that feels unseen even in crowded rooms, the part that wonders if anyone would notice if I stopped trying so hard. I don't want to feel invisible anymore, especially not to you. I confess that sometimes I feel emotionally abandoned, not because people left, but because I learned not to ask for too much. I learned to be low maintenance, to say I'm fine, even when I wasn't. Over time, that habit taught my heart to suffer quietly. And now silence feels familiar, but not safe. Father, I don't want to live numbing my emotions just to survive. If you created my heart to feel deeply, then help me learn how to feel without drowning. Teach me that vulnerability is not weakness, and that needing help does not make me less worthy. There are days when hope feels exhausting, when believing requires more energy than I have. And yet, even now, I'm still reaching toward you. That tells me there's something alive inside me, even if it feels faint. God, if you are close to the brokenhearted, then come close now. Sit with me in this heaviness. Don't rush past it. Don't tell me to be strong. Just be present with me while I let myself be honest for once. I'm afraid of being forgotten, afraid of being replaceable, afraid that my best years are slipping by while I'm still trying to heal. These fears don't always make sense, but they feel real, and I need somewhere safe to put them. So I place them here, in your presence. I release the need to appear okay. I release the pressure to have everything figured out. I release the belief that my pain has to be justified to matter. If this prayer is touching something you've been hiding, like the video and comment, "I'm not okay," your interaction helps this prayer reach someone who needs permission to be honest today. Stay. There's still more your heart hasn't said yet. I'm still here, God. And the longer I stay, the more I realize how much I've been holding together by sheer will. I've been surviving, not because I'm strong, but because I didn't feel like I had another choice. And now that I've stopped long enough to feel it, the exhaustion runs deeper than I expected. There's a grief in me that doesn't have a clear name. It's not tied to one loss, but to many small goodbyes. Dreams that quietly faded. Versions of myself I had to let go of. Expectations I carried that never became reality. I didn't mourn them properly, I just kept going. And now they surface in moments like this. God, I don't know how to grieve what never fully existed, but I feel its absence. I feel the weight of what I hoped life would look like by now. I feel the sadness of effort that didn't lead where I thought it would. And sometimes I feel ashamed for being disappointed, as if gratitude and grief can't exist at the same time. But you know they can. You know the heart can hold both. Father, I admit that part of me feels tired of starting over. Tired of rebuilding trust. Tired of believing things will be different this time. Each new beginning takes courage, and right now, my courage feels thin. I'm afraid that if I try again, I'll end up right back here, wounded and questioning myself. God, please don't let my weariness harden my heart. Don't let disappointment turn into bitterness. I don't want to lose my capacity to hope, even if hoping hurts sometimes. If you are shaping something in this season, help me endure it without losing who I am. If you are closing chapters I loved, help me grieve them without feeling like I failed. Remind me that endings are not always punishment. They are sometimes protection. Right now, I feel emotionally exposed. My defenses are down. And instead of fixing myself, I'm choosing to bring that vulnerability to you. I'm asking you to hold the parts of me that feel broken, unfinished, and unsure. If this prayer is giving voice to emotions you rarely admit, like the video and comment, "He sees my heart." Your interaction helps this prayer reach someone who feels alone in their grief. Stay with me. We're not done yet. God, as I remain here, something in me feels raw, like layers have been peeled back that I didn't even realize were there. I'm noticing how much of my life has been shaped by trying not to feel too much, by staying composed, by keeping control. And now that I've stopped doing that, I feel exposed, almost afraid of my own honesty. There's a part of me that feels deeply lonely, even when I'm surrounded by people. Not because they don't care, but because they don't see this version of me. The version that doubts. The version that feels fragile. The version that wonders how much longer it can keep pretending everything is fine. God, I'm tired of being strong in silence. I'm tired of carrying emotions that have nowhere to go. I don't want to keep shrinking my pain just to make others comfortable. If you invite the weary to come to you, then I'm coming, exactly as I am. Sometimes I fear that if I stop holding everything together, everything will fall apart. But holding everything together is what's breaking me. I need you to remind me that surrender is not collapse, that resting in you is not giving up, that I don't have to manage my own healing. Father, there are wounds in me that time alone hasn't healed. They come from moments I felt rejected, misunderstood, or not chosen. I learned to move on, but I never learned how to let them go. And they still speak to me, telling me I'm not enough, not important, not safe. Please quiet those voices. Replace them with truth. Remind me that my worth is not measured by productivity, approval, or progress. Remind me that I am loved even in my weakness, even in my confusion, even in my waiting. God, if there are tears I've been holding back, let them fall without shame. If there are emotions I've buried, help me face them without fear. I don't want to be numb anymore. I want to be healed. Right now, I ask for your nearness, not as an idea, but as a presence I can rest in. Something steady, something real, something that doesn't leave when I'm at my lowest. If this prayer feels like it's speaking directly to your hidden struggles, like the video and comment, God is with me. Your interaction helps this prayer reach someone who needs to feel that closeness today. Stay. One last release is coming. God, as this prayer reaches its final breath, I realize I don't feel fixed, but I do feel held. And right now, that matters more than answers. There is a quiet understanding settling in me, one that tells me I don't have to be healed all at once to be loved fully. I acknowledge that some wounds will take time, some fears won't disappear overnight, some questions will remain unanswered for a while. But today, I'm choosing not to measure my worth by how quickly I recover. I'm choosing to believe that even in my slow healing, you are present. Father, take what is still trembling inside me and steady it. Take the parts of my heart that feel unsure and surround them with your peace. When I'm tempted to return to self-blame, remind me that I am human and that you are gentle with those who are trying their best. If tomorrow brings heaviness again, help me remember this moment. Help me remember that I can pause, that I can breathe, that I can come back to you without explanation or apology, that your presence isn't earned by strength, but welcomed through honesty. God, I release the pressure to be okay all the time. I release the fear of falling behind. I release the belief that I have to carry everything alone. I place my future, my healing, and my becoming into hands greater than my own. Bless the person listening to this prayer right now. Meet them in their quiet pain. Sit with them in their uncertainty.